Hello and thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, we are going to be doing some changes in my Zen room. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that this room has gone through a lot of changes lately, but I think we've got something going here now that I'm gonna like and I'm gonna stick with it. I got to. I can't keep changing this space. But anyway, if you want to see how it all comes together, keep
Now,
watching.
this is my vibe room. That's what I call it. I think that's what I'm going to name it now. I've been calling it my office, my Zen room, all kinds of things. But anyway, it's a space that I come and just chill out, listen to music, and relax most of the time. But today, we're going to do some like cleaning and then we're going to get into the decorating. But first, let's turn on a little Sarah Vaughan. Let's listen to her while I tackle this chandelier. I have been needing to do this for quite some times, and I don't want to take all the crystals down. That's what we used to have to do as a child growing up at home. We had a chandelier that we had to take down and clean the crystals. I absolutely hated that, but this is a new day and a new time, and we're going to take a little bottle of alcohol, some paper towel, and we're going up to the chandelier and just kind of cleaning it off that way. I know it's not going to sparkle the way that my mom's did back in the day, but we're going to make it close enough.
All right, so the first thing that I did when I decided that I no longer needed a traditional office was to try to transition this space into like a Zen room, just a place to come and relax and all of those things. So I started off with this yellow sofa that I loved, but it was totally uncomfortable. And so I sold it probably within the first 90 days that I had it. I sold it on Facebook Marketplace, recouped a few funds, and then went out and purchased one that was a lot more comfortable. Now, the new sofa that I got was white, so that total changed from what I thought I was going to be doing. Then I got this beautiful animal print rug that I loved, but it was a little bit too large for the space, but I rolled with it for a while. Then when I decided to redo my loft, I decided, you know what, move this rug out there. I think it'll be much better out there. So I moved it there so that you could really see it. It's got more space, all of that stuff. So love that. So then that brought me to where we are now. So I had to get a new rug then for this space. Been looking for one, budget friendly, of course. Went into Ross, saw one that I really loved.
The only problem is that it was the same color as the sofa. I was not going for a monochromatic look, but I found this rug. I love the texture. I love the design that's in it. I love the feel of it. Everything. It just fit the
So
bill.
I definitely wanted this space to be a lot more colorful, a fun space that I just kind of enjoy, come in, blah. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is adding in some color, because just because you have your neutral sofa and rug and all of that, you can still layer in your color, your pops of color, whatever. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today.
All right, so the first space that I'm going to tackle is this space over this TV. So I had never mounted this TV because it's really old, it's really heavy. And I figured that, I would just let it live its life out in peace here on this old TV stand. And once it was gone, then I would get another TV and mount it. But this TV is still hanging in there. So we're just going to let it continue to do its thing. So I wanted to add some color there. So a week or so ago, I shared that I was out on a walk and there was a garage sale going on. And I saw this painting here and I picked it up. It was only $1. So I decided that I would hang this painting here. Now, if you are a decorator, you probably noticed that thing is off-centered. Well, actually, it's centered the wall, but the TV is not centered, and that's a whole dilemma. It's a design style with this room. If I move the TV over where it's centered, I won't be able to really see it if I'm laying on the sofa. So it is what it is. It's just kind of off centered, and we're just going to live with it. But I love the painting. For $1, you cannot beat this. I love this piece. So colorful, and it adds just the right amount of color to this area. I'm really enjoying it. Now over here, I have these shelves. They're from IKEA. I've had them for years and years. I didn't really do anything here to change anything, but I just wanted to share my little hurricane plant and how well it's doing. This is a live plant, and it loves it here. I've had it now since January. So few months, but it's doing really well, and she gets absolutely nothing, no fertilizer, no nothing but water once a week. That's it. But she is so pretty. And then I just have these paintings up, you guys. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen these many times. This one my granddaughter did. This here is a thrifted piece. And then I've got cracked pearl there. And then I've got a piece that my grandson did. So yeah, that's pretty much how I have this. This is a green accent wall that I did some months ago. Loving it. The sofa is just pretty much very basic. I do want to add some pillows with some color, but I'm trying to decide what color I want to use. So I've got, I've introduced the colors here, and this is really vibrant and everything. I have red pillow covers, but I do not want to. I don't want to do the red. This is what it's looking like, but it's giving red, white, and blue. No. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't. So I got to figure out what colors I want to do, what color combinations that I want to do. My sofa is so comfortable. So you're going to see all kind of dents and everything in it because I lay on here a lot. I'm going to get either some yellow or some orange to go on here for, the spring and summer, just to kind of brighten the sofa up. Any color would go with it. I'm going to keep my green, pop of green in there to match the wall, tie that in. And then this is how the rug is looking. And then I decided that I wanted to do some layering. So this is a rug I already had, and I was missing my animal print rug that I moved out to the other space. This is a really thin little mat or whatever. So I thought that would be good to go up under my puzzle table, my art table. Right now I'm working on a puzzle. So I just kind of put that up under there. I do still have to get a chair for this space. I have not purchased one because I don't want a traditional office chair, but I want something ergonomic and something that's comfortable because I spend a lot of time here working on puzzles. This is the one I'm working on now. This is a 1,000-piece one. And it's giving me the blues. I mean, I've been working. You would not believe how many hours I have put in. And this is as far as I've gotten. But anyway, so I need a comfortable chair here. And I've been looking. I've seen, some here. But look at the prices. But this is the kind of look I want. Something really different. Not a traditional office chair, but these are just definitely not within reach. This will not happen, but I'm looking for something that kind of looks like that. I'm trying to keep this room, like, I just want it to be a vibe. And so I want a chair that's really unique, really different, but not a traditional office chair, and one that's going to be comfortable for me to sit in for, long periods of time and not, be uncomfortable. So the search is on for the perfect chair for this space. So more to come on that. In the meantime, I've got this space here. I had this idea that I wanted this space to have these little pieces on it with a wall basis with some greenery on it. I had seen it in a model home and I loved it. So I tried to create that. It just didn't work out for me. They kept falling out. All kinds of things were happening to not let me be great. So I'm abandoning this ideal and going with something different. All right, so you're going to have to hear me out on this one. I have this. This is something that was in 2020, when we were all quarantined in the house. We did a little date night at home where we did like a paint party or whatever. And this was Will's painting. And we laughed about it at the time. But the more I've looked at this over the years, it just makes so much sense. So he had all these arrows and everything going on because there was so much uncertainty in the world and it was just chaos. And so this was just kind of what he was feeling at that time. And I decided that I'm going to put this here, but I'm going to frame it. I think I'm going to get like a shadow box or something like that to put there. But I think I'm going to keep that in here and just go with it. Now, this canvas came from the Dollar Tree, and at that time, the Dollar Tree was really $1. And you know, whatever paints we had, very, very, very inexpensive piece, but it means a lot. Now over here on this side, I didn't do a whole lot. Eventually, I do want to get a credenza for this space here because I have a little bit more room to work with. But for right now, I have this antique table here that I thrifted a long time ago. I have my torso on here and a lamp. And then this is my little corner where I have my plants. My plants are doing really, really well. I bought all of these plants when they were babies and they have really flourished. This little section here just has some miscellaneous art pieces. This middle one with this telephone, I thrifted that one about a year or so ago. Love it. And this is all in the black and white. And then I have a couple of black and white prints that I have over here in this corner. I just took these pictures with my iPhone. I sent them to Walgreens, had them printed out, and just kind of put them in frames. These are my grandchildren. This was Black History Month. They were in a play. And so I think my granddaughter was Ruby Bridges. And then here is, we were in Rock Hill, South Carolina at the Woolworths where there was the historic sit-in and they had the old telephone. So they were playing around with that. So yeah, but that's what we have here in this corner and I love it. Now I love my plants and I love to see what my plants like because whatever they like is what I'm going to give them and nothing more, nothing less because I don't have time to be dealing with plants. So some of my plants like it there. This one here likes this corner better. Now when I put her over here, she was this size and she has grown all the way up here and I rotate her, but she, you know, gravitates to the window as they do. But this one gets a different sunlight because this window here is on the opposite side. So I have a corner here. So that gets sun from a different angle than these over here. So yeah, so we just go with that. I actually was walking through my home and I remembered that I had this pillow in one of my spare bedrooms. So I brought it in here just to try it out. And it's okay. I'm not in love with it, but I think it'll be a nice little placeholder. I really think I want to go with more of a yellowish color in here. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'll just keep that there for now. It is pretty good. Now I have to tackle this rug again. Now, one thing about this light color rug, and it's no surprise, we all know that they pick up a lot of things. So I do have to do a lot of vacuuming on it. But one thing that I do want to say is it said that it was good for high traffic areas and that all you have to do is kind of blot it clean. And so far that has been true. So that's a good thing. So what I'm doing right here is just kind of doing a review of all the things that I've done in this space here and just pointing out the things that were changed. Basically, it was just that one single piece of art that I purchased for $1 and the rug. Everything else I kind of already had and kind of moved things around from other parts of my home. But yeah, this is how it's come together for it now. We'll see, how long this lasts and everything, but I'm liking everything so far. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please don't leave today without giving me a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. Over here, we do all things home decor. We decorate, we shop, we do DIYs. We do a lot of things all around the home. So if that's something that is your vibe, definitely hit that subscribe button. It is free to do. And if you are already a subscriber, family member, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Bye-bye. Oh, and share it out. Share it with your neighbor, your friends, whatever. I am trying to grow my channel and I would appreciate that very much. Thanks again. Bye.